Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video we are going off to see Terrifier 2. I am so excited to see this. I've heard that it's pretty brutal, just like the first one, and I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm excited. Yeah, we're gonna go see it. There's definitely like limited showings of this, so I kind of picked like the earliest one, which makes it like 4 p.m. right now. But yeah, I'm excited. This is the outfit. And my Friday the 13th shirt. Got my shoes, splatter makeup. Yeah, and I'll take y'all with me to go see it.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
Okay, so I just got out of the theater, and holy shit, that movie was a lot longer than I had expected, but fuck, won't get into too much spoilers, but this film, it is definitely graphic, it is definitely intense, just like the first one. If you've seen the first one, if you haven't, I highly suggest watching it first. You don't really need to know a whole lot from the first to go into the second, but just highly suggest it to be forewarned, just because it is, I mean, it's a non-rated film and it's very gory, which if you're not new to the channel, you know I enjoy. Doesn't bother me, but there were definitely a few times where I was grossed out during the film, but still in a good way, and I liked it. It creeped me out. My theater actually was pretty decently filled when I was buying my ticket. Matt didn't come with me. He's not as into this kind of stuff as I am. He can tolerate horror to a certain extent, and there are certain types of horror that he likes, but the real like graphic stuff, I was like, honey, you're not gonna like this one, like just sit this one out. But yeah, so when I was buying my ticket online, I was like, okay, it's pretty decently filled. There was a couple that showed up late, and I might have been like in the wrong seat, but they were like, and I didn't want to be rude, I didn't really say anything, but it's kind of like, okay, you're late, and I don't think anybody else is showing up, just like fucking sit somewhere. Anyway, but so that like little intrusion, but something that was fun with this, and a big reason why I love going to see movies in the theater, it's all about the atmosphere. People were loving it. I mean, there were parts where people were like laughing, which there were some parts that called for it. Like there were parts that were meant to be funny. There was one particular scene, not spoiler, but if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about, where all the men in the crowd were like, ugh, like, there were a few parts where people laughed and I was like, okay, you're maybe a psychopath, but, it's still, like, it was so good, the film itself, and just the atmosphere of everybody being there and enjoying this film together. Nobody really was like inappropriately loud or talkative, which is always good because it's annoying when a film gets ruined that way. But anyway, if you loved the first Terrifier, highly suggest checking out the second one. It is a really good sequel. It definitely gets a little bit serious at times. They kind of initiated this like whole backstory for the family characters that we see. Sienna, who is the main character, which, by the way, that actress, so gorgeous. And that adds to it. That was nice. But yeah, they just, it got a little attempt at deep and serious at times, which I wasn't really sure how I felt. I kind of just like the fact that these films are over the top. But I kind of, I guess, understand adding that to the story. Gets you in the feels a little bit, and does make you kind of sad for characters that die. But yeah, it was still really good, and I liked the way that it ended. And we'll kind of see what happens from here, and if there's gonna be any more, who knows. But let me know what your thoughts were on this film if you've seen it. Did you enjoy it? Let me know why or why not. I don't know if I'll do a spoiler review for my Patreons, just because maybe at some point, or if you guys would like to see it, let me know. But if you do talk about spoilers in the comments, make sure to just give a spoiler warning so that you don't ruin it for anybody else. But again, highly suggest checking this one out in theaters if you're able to. I really very much enjoyed it. Bye.